This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about this weekend, because it's a big one. And if you're lucky enough, you're going along to see Taylor Swift. This girl I'm about to introduce, I saw footage of her at the Pink concert and I went, that's a talent right there. I'd like to introduce Marni Van Fleet. Welcome to the show, Marns.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all?
Good. How do you describe the job that you do?
Well, it's definitely my hand signals whipper. That's the bone I have to stick with you. From your snippet last week I got sent. I was like, I'm doing hand signals and dancing. I'm actually using Auslan. I'm an Auslan interpreter and I interpret concerts.
Auslan interpreter.
Yeah, but you do so much more than that, Marni. Let's be honest. We've seen you at the Pink concert, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend at Taylor Swift. Yes, it's Auslan, but it's also you're highly entertaining. There is nothing that you're missing out on when people's eyes flick from Taylor to you.
Well, the idea is, as an interpreter, I want the deaf audience to have the same experience as everyone else.
Yeah.
And so if someone is profoundly deaf and they can't hear a thing, but they can feel the vibrations, then I want to show through my body, through my translations, if the song's sad, if it's happy, if it's joyful, if it's going crazy. So that's where the body movement and language comes in.
Yeah,
my background is in dance, so I think it does come naturally as well. But I just love what I do, and I love giving the audience the same experience.
That is credit to you.
I'd love to know, because you are so enthusiastic, Marni, have you ever had an artist come over and acknowledge you at all?
We do sometimes. If we're on the main stage with artists, they do like to come over. Some of my favourite people are probably Human Nature. I've done a couple of shows for them, and they always love to come over and have a boogie, and the deaf audience love that.
Yeah.
I did Christina Aguilera in Melbourne, and we were on the stage for that. We didn't meet her, unfortunately, but I did see she did a little glance over, like making sure we weren't a fan jumping up on stage trying to tackle her or anything.
Yeah.
So it does happen, but the main things like Taylor, no, we won't be close to her. We won't meet her. No.
Marni, can I ask? I mean, it's a 3.5 hour show. Mm-hmm. So you need to know all the songs. So
I'm going to need a Red Bull as well, aren't I?
Yeah, you will. You need more than a Red Bull. So you'll have to learn all the music, probably have an idea of the track set and the order, and then you just let rip for 3.5 hours.
I do indeed. So basically, every interpreter has their own process. We get given a set list, let's hope, a week before it.
Yeah.
Something like Taylor, we've kind of known it's going to be the same era's tour she's done overseas. Obviously, there'll be surprise songs, so we have to kind of go on the fly with that. But me and my other interpreter, Jen, who will be in Sydney with me, we've split the set list, and I like to just Google what the meanings of the songs are, what the fans talk about, and just make sure it's so visual, because Taylor's storytelling through her songs are so beautifully smart, and I want to give that justice into Auslan, because Auslan is such a beautiful language. So I've been constantly Googling, writing my translations, listening on repeat. You know, whenever I'm in the car, I think my son and my husband are just sick of Taylor Swift at the moment.
2 hands on the wheel, yep.
Yep, focus while I practice. It's the same with Pink as well, just been constantly listening.
Marni, I need to just go back very quickly before we let you go. You did say that the set list is always the same. There are going to be the songs that she's going to gift Sydney, right? And you're saying that you have to just work on the fly. Are you sure you don't know what those extra songs are?
You'd have to kill me before I could actually tell you the truth.
So you do know. Is she going to play is she doing the one? Will she sing the one?
Whatever happens, it's an NDA signed, can't tell anyone. Kate, I know you're a Swiftie. My love. I would love to tell you it all, but I want to keep my job.
Okay, but can I ask you now, though, when do you get that set list? When do you know what those songs are? Do you know those songs right now?
I'm going to tell you straight up right now, we actually don't get told the songs.
Oh, so Marni,
you have to say
you're giving us some Auslan right now. What does the middle finger mean?
That is, Marni, you should not do that. Okay.
Thank you so much. You're an inspiration.
Good luck on the weekend, Marni.
Thanks, guys, for having me. Thanks, guys.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.